your mat. And putting the four corners of your feet down, heels and the balls of the feet. And spread your toes. Lift your toes off the ground. Press the balls of the feet down. Press the heels down. And then release the toes down as you can. Extend through the spine, through the head. Lift your toes off the ground. Then lower the toes back to the ground. Lift the toes up and lower them down. One more time. Engage your legs as you do it. Then lift the arms over the head. Look up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Bend your knees, look down, release the shoulders. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, reaching the arms down, releasing the shoulders down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale. And to the other side. I did left for you. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Come back up again. Inhale. Exhale, tilt forward. Release the head down. At the end, fold forward. Stay here, breathe. Bend your knees if you need to and lift your hips up high. Gently move your head around. A couple of times to each direction. Let your face be soft and relaxed. Then bend your knees, lift your heart, lift your arms out to the side as you reach up. And lower your arms back down next to you. Circle your wrists. Circle your forearms and breathe. And then circle your arms front of you out. Then circle the wrists inward towards the body. Then circle the forearms from the elbows. And then circle the arms. And release. Shake the arms, hands out. And gently bounce a little bit. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Relax your arms. And let's go to the top of our mat. And we do a couple of lunges. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, tilt forward and fold over your legs. Bend your knees if you need to. Keep weight in your heels. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Elongate the spine. Pull the navel in. Exhale, bend your knees and release the torso. Place your hands next to your feet, or if you practice with blocks, over the blocks. And step your left foot back to high lunge. Left hip moves forward. Right hip pulls back. Sternum, the chest, reaches forward. Soft gaze to one point. Extend your back leg. Then place your left knee to the floor, left foot to the floor. And if you can, you place your hands up on your right thigh. If you need the ground or the blocks, you keep underneath your hands. Press your hands into the right leg. Shoulder blades come to the back. You breathe. Strong right leg. Then reach the arms next to your ears. Inhale, one long stretch. Then place your hands down to the floor. Guide your right leg back and step your left foot forward. Tuck your toes under and lift your right knee off the ground. Extend through the right leg, square your hips. Reach the chest forward, gaze to a point that is not moving. And breathe. Lower the right knee down. Place the right foot down. Keep pressing the balls of the feet and the heels down. And maybe placing the hands over the thigh. Lifting the heart. Relaxing the shoulders. And we breathe. Relax the shoulder blades into your back. Then reach, if you can, reach the arms next to your ears. Inhale. Then lower your heads down to the floor. Exhale. Step your left knee back up next to your right, hands underneath the shoulders. Round your spine once towards the ceiling as a cat. And then arch your spine, then lift your heart and lift your tailbone. Back to neutral. Step your left foot out on the side and place the left foot to the floor. Take your right hand out to the right side and lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. Then invite your left arm next to your ear. Open the left shoulder. Press your left foot to the ground. Breathe. Create space. Then long neck. Slightly lift the chin up a little. Breathe. Then take your left arm back towards the ceiling first, then lower it down next to you. Look down and carefully place the hands back to the floor. Invite the left knee back next to the right. Exhale, round your spine, tailbone and head moves down, middle of the spine moves towards the ceiling. Then arch your spine. Head and tailbone moves up towards the ceiling. Back to neutral, pull the navel in. And stretch your right leg out to the side. Place your left hand down to the floor. Lift your heart. Reach the right arm up. That also can be practiced with a block. And reach the right arm next to your ear. Open the heart, meaning lift the sternum. Shoulder blades are staying in our back. Elongate through the right arm, maybe next to your ear, maybe you keep it up there. And we breathe. Left shoulder blade in the back. Right foot presses into the floor. And we breathe. Extend from the ribcage, this arm. Extend it. Deep breath in. Then lower the arms slowly back down. All the way to the floor. Place your left hand next to the right. Right knee comes back in, and we sit back to child's pose, lowering the heels, the hips over the heels, and then finding a place where we can stay for a few moments. Hands could be underneath the forehead, hands could rest in the front, or rest next to your feet. If child's pose is not an option for today, lie down to your back and pull your knees to your chest. And place your hands to the floor. Roll back up to the seat. Carefully sit down and reach your legs out in front of you. Sitting tall, hands come behind us and extend through the back of your leg so much that your heel pushes forward. Lift your heart. Bring the shoulder blades together. Extend your legs, extend and then release. Point and flex your feet, then circle them. And move your toes a few times. All right. We are ready to sit for 24 minutes. I don't see the names who has joined us, but welcome. I'm glad you guys are here. Okay, so sit comfortably, yes? Comfortable could be on a chair. Comfortable could mean that you are leaning against something. A wall, for example. As I said yesterday, maybe a little bit higher setting underneath you could help to sit longer without only paying attention on how uncomfortable the seat is. But obviously I'm not forcing anybody to anything. Whatever feels right for you please do that. For example, it's very tricky when we fold something, it really has to be folded nicely. Otherwise, it won't become comfortable on the long run. So, 24 minutes. And then we're going to be ready to go back to work, yes? I know this is my work, but I truly love my work, so it doesn't feel like work. So, sit up tall. And take a breath in, long exhale out. Soften your face. And look around in the room where you are. And state everything by its name without attaching any string, emotional comment to it. It is just an object. And these objects create my space at this moment. And then bring our head and eyes back to center. We still keep the eyes open for a moment. Place one hand into the other palm. Thumbs are gently touching and hands rest on your lap, wherever you can rest them gently. If that is very uncomfortable for whatever reason, you can open your palms up towards the ceiling and press gently the thumb and the index fingers together and rest them on your thighs. Sit up tall. Relax your shoulders. And please close your eyes or at least lower your eyelids. To make it easier for the mind to relax and to the heart to settle. We tap into briefly into all our sensations, starting with the touch, the skin. The touch is between the floor and the surface that you sit on and your body. The touch is on skin to skin in your hands. Yes, the clothing covers your skin. You feel the heat or the cold as it comes to your face or any parts of the body that is not covered. And you know it all. And we come to the smell, to the nose, to the nostrils. And you notice as the air comes in and moves out of the nostrils. And we notice its quality, its temperature. We also take a mental note which nostril is more receiving at this moment in our day. Then we come to our ears and to hearing. And we welcome each and every noise that is surrounding us, as is. Just like at the beginning of our practice, we noted the objects around us without attaching I like it or I don't like it sentence. That's how we do with the noise and the sound. Some of them are pleasant, some of them are not so pleasant. Observing my reaction is a useful tool in life. I welcome all of it equally. And then we come to our eyes, closed eyes. So, what is it that I see with my closed eyes? Is there anything to see? And then the taste in the mouth. And for today's meditation, we are going to choose the focus point, which whatever it is for us today that feels the most welcoming to pay attention to. So it could be the breath. Maybe that is the practice that keeps you the most grounded. Observing its movement in and out. Observing its quality, its length. Noticing it over and over and over. Or, as we have been practicing, we bring our awareness to our heart. Heart center is whatever you describe at this moment, that is your heart center. And we notice a light there. And we feel the warmth of the light, as well as we notice how it lights up everything around itself. For today, I would like you to consider to bring a place, a being, into your mind. But when you think of When you visualize that place or being, or just a thing, a beautiful flower, that's your choice, anything, but it feels not just welcoming, but relaxing. It feels that I am home. And we keep that vision front of our third eye center, which is in between the eyebrows. So we settle with one of these practices. The breath or the heart center or the vision. And if we pay attention, the subtle changes in our bodies, the feeling of either I have arrived, I feel good, I feel relaxed, or I feel anxious, not so good. If we pay attention to these, it will tell us exactly what would be the most beneficial practice for today. So as we breathe, we follow the inhale from beginning to end, and we follow the exhale from beginning to end. And as we inhale, we take a moment of pause at the end of the inhale before we start to exhale. It's the same that when we are thinking, the thoughts are just rushing through our head constantly. Can I just place a teeny tiny stop there between two thoughts and say, thinking. And then I continue thinking. That's how we welcome the breath. And today we are going to sit for almost 12 minutes in silence, choosing the practice point that you feel the most comfortable with, the breath, the heart, or the vision of someone or something that keeps you centered, calm, and safe. Please take a deep breath in and bring your hands together in front of your heart. Softly bow your head forward. We express our gratitude towards everything that we have at this hour, including the basic needs that are supported in our lives. And we add what the heart tells us at this moment that it feels grateful for. And then we thank our teachers and loved ones and as ancestors and family and friends who have helped us to come to this moment. And we know that beings who give us a hard time were and are and will be our teachers as well. Then we think of someone who is not in an easy place at this moment. And we send them a prayer to that being. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be content. And for ourselves, may I see the truth. May I speak the truth. May I feel it. Thank you for your presence.